You're struggling with the feet turn out portion of breaststroke kick. This video, I'm going to go through how to start exercising your ankle mobility to be able to swim breaststroke. Hey swimmers, welcome back to the SWIMVICE channel. I'm Coach Manny, and today's video is on my favorite stroke, which is breaststroke, and how to turn your feet out and work on exercising that mobility moving forward. Now, if you struggle with this piece, you are definitely not alone. There's a lot of people that have problems with this and struggle with it. So I'm going to go through some quick tips on how to start mobilizing your ankle and foot to be able to go through that motion and how to correct it moving forward. Now, of course, before we get started, if you are serious about improving your swim practice and you're looking to show your support for the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button at the bottom right-hand corner as I post videos every week to help with your swim practice.
It's best to find a shallow area where you can hang on to the pool wall. What you will be doing is what's called a vertical ankle pump, which is essentially a slow and controlled, lightly stretched calf raise. You're going to perform about 10 to 12 repetitions, and about 3 sets of these with nice adequate rest in between. What you want to focus on is lightly stretching your calves by bringing your toes up and then gently pressing the tops of your feet up with your body nice and elevated. What you're doing is you're lightly stretching but simultaneously increasing the blood flow to your ankles, your feet, and your legs. And so you're creating that mobility within the joint while stretching. So you want to practice about 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Think slow, controlled, nice and light movements because a tendency to have tight calves is super common. So you really want to take your time with this and work on this stretch. The next step is you're going to raise your heel up, keeping that foot dorsiflexed and feeling a good stretch still in your calf and foot and ankle. What you're doing is getting used to rising your heel up without turning your feet out right now, but doing about 12 repetitions for each leg independently, slowly working on rising that heel up, feeling the stretch with the knee bend, and slowly bringing it down. Constantly working on light stretching and just again getting the blood flowing to your legs. So the next step is you're going to bring your heel up and then simultaneously turn your feet out. So it's a different feeling. You're going to feel your knee and your foot gently turn out at an angle. So you want to get used to that flat foot, as you see here, while turning your feet and your knees out. This is the step that's necessary for the breaststroke kick. If you're not used to turning your knees or your feet out, this is an excellent exercise to work on just to start to build awareness there. So you want to practice 12 to 15 repetitions each leg independently. Again, do not rush this right now. Go through it slowly, and to also be sure that you can safely move your knee and your foot in this direction if you don't have any previous injuries. So keep it nice and light. Take your time. Smooth, controlled movements only. Lastly, is now that you feel that your knee and foot are turned out, you're then going to gently kick down or press down. Feel the resistance off the top of your feet. Just like that. So it's almost like you're pushing your heel down with a flat foot. You have to turn your feet out and your knees out initially, as done previously, and then you just push from your heel and the bottom of your foot. And you repeat this for about 10 to 12 repetitions each leg. Okay, so this exercise here will just provide feedback while at the same time mobilizing the joint, getting some stretching in at the same time, getting used to this pattern of how your foot's supposed to move. And it can be a very new feeling for most of you. So I would say take your time off the wall, get used to this, close your eyes, get a feel of it, and then later on you'll start implementing that into your practice. So here, just to show you broken down, I'm just sculling lightly, and I'm going to turn my feet out and then go back to extension. So working on basically rehearsing that foot turnout. You're going to do it again. Bring your heels up, turn your feet out, stop. Maybe lightly kick a little bit, but just getting used to that foot turn out motion that is very unnatural. Bring the heel up, turn the feet out, and back to baseline. Okay, so that's the key to start to feel that new movement for the breaststroke kick, which is absolutely necessary, and then complete the kick. And that will help you get a feel of resisting the water from the bottoms of your feet that are turned out, and that's the key. But other than that, if you practice those wall exercises, they'll benefit you greatly, not only for breaststroke, but for freestyle and backstroke as well, and fly, because it will help you mobilize that joint, get some light stretching in your calves, which tend to be very tight, and will overall improve your practice.
All right, swimmers, that's it for today's quick tip video on the breaststroke kick. If you have any questions, be sure to drop a comment below. And if you're practicing breaststroke, just be patient with the process. It takes some time to not only strengthen that area, but also improve your flexibility. And lastly, I have something exciting launching this year that will be notified to my mailing list first. So be sure to sign up for that at www.swimvice.com. All right, swimmers, enjoy your practice, and I will see you all next week.